Sizzling savings at Brookings Auto Mall. We've made a special purchase of 2016 Chevy Malibus. 8 to choose from starting at just $13,995. Details at brookingsautomall.com. Brookings Auto Mall. What's in your driveway?
Two weeks after 3 tornadoes hit, the cleanup is almost done. We'll take a look at the progress.
Time is running out for people who need help cleaning up after the recent storms. We'll tell you about a deadline you should know about.
A new mural is getting a lot of attention in the halls of one middle school. We'll take a look at the impact it's having.
Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We'll have your top news headlines in just a bit, including a special donation from a national company to a local organization.
But first, let's get a quick check on our forecast with meteorologist Scott Munt.
Well, good morning, you two. We have a chilly start. Yeah, temperatures this morning in the 40s. Those numbers will continue to slowly go up as the sun gets higher in the sky. And I think we will have sunshine across the southern half of the area. Thicker clouds, though, across north central and northeastern South Dakota, as temperatures will warm to the 70s, thanks in part to southerly winds. Cool temperatures tomorrow. A weak cold front will move through tonight. That will spark scattered showers for the overnight hours, and some of those may linger into tomorrow morning. Otherwise, it looks like an active weekend, and that will continue into next week. More details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast with Brian Karstens in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Scott. Cleanup efforts following 3 EF2 tornadoes in Sioux Falls are getting closer to being done.
The city of Sioux Falls says most of the cleanup is done. The city says they have picked up 1,870 tons of debris so far. They say they're now focusing on the long-term repairs and projects.
The emergency work is done. Now we're working on those long-term repairs to removing those stumps, repairing the sidewalk, repairing the curb and gutter.
Starting next week, Smith says the tree drop-off sites will be converted to leaf drop-off sites. But he says you'll be allowed to drop off tree debris there until the end of October. Meanwhile, today is the last day for people affected by tornadoes or flooding to apply for local assistance.
The Sioux Falls Area Community Foundation teamed up with the Helpline Center to find individuals who may need help the most.
To date, we've raised about $80,000, and that comes in from $5 and $10 gifts. We've had some major lead gifts of $20,000 and $25,000.
For steps on how you can apply, head to our website for this KELOLAND.com original story. Pheasant hunting season is just around the corner, but this year could be a little more challenging.
KELOLAND's Don Jorgensen joins us with a preview of tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
A lot of us here in South Dakota like to pheasant hunt. After all, we are the pheasant capital of the world. But this year's hunting season could be a little bit different. Every year, thousands of out-of-state hunters flock to the fields of South Dakota in search of the ringneck pheasant. But wildlife officials say due to extreme flooding, hunters may want to be doing their homework before opening day.
But the big thing is, too, we might have some roads that are closed, poor conditions on some of those roads. So I think it's smart to get out there and take a look and see what it looks like where you hunt.
They also say traditional hot spots for pheasants may be underwater too, so it's best to check ahead. But what did all that flooding mean to the overall pheasant numbers? I'll have more on that on tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
Thanks, Don. Students at Patrick Henry are using their creativity to help inspire their fellow students.
Through several fundraising efforts, the Student Council has invested the money in a new mural for the school. It stretches to 100 feet wide, beaming with bright colors and words of inspiration for the whole school to see.
And so when you look at the hallway, it reaches from the top to the bottom. And so what we're trying to do is when kids are going to lunch, they feel like, oh yeah, this is the attitude I should have on a daily basis.
They used the money to hire artist Tara Cipher of Wild Goat Design to bring the colorful message to life.
A local organization is celebrating a donation of a cheesy variety. Land O'Lakes donated around 40,000 pounds of macaroni and cheese to Feeding South Dakota. The company made the donation through the Land O'Lakes First Run program. The program donates truckloads of fresh products throughout the year, made specifically for food banks to help fight hunger across the country. Brian?
All right, weather as we wrap things up. Well, a southerly wind today. That's going to help warm us up a bit here. We've got afternoon temperatures into the 70s, a few 80s in the far west. I do think the northeast will be the coolest, but then everybody cools off tonight. We've got a cold front that's going to pass through, and as that happens, we're often running into a cooler start for Friday into Saturday. I think temperatures will definitely be cooled down. And then we've got rain back as early. In fact, this might even linger tomorrow. A shower in the Rapid City area will regenerate showers on Saturday and snow across the northern Rockies. A very cool weather pattern is likely. And in fact, our 7-day forecast is going to end there. I think, though, in the middle, we still have an opportunity Sunday, Monday to get some good warming in the southeast. But that is kind of a temporary spell of weather. Certainly leading into the weekend, we're cool. Aberdeen especially. And even when it does warm up, it may have trouble doing so in Aberdeen. Only about 67 on Sunday. And then next week, 50-degree weather likely by Tuesday and Wednesday. And, of course, with that will be some precipitation. And some of that could be in the form of some snowflakes, the first ones of the year, or at least the season, that is, across parts of the Black Hills. Guys?
Thanks, Brian, and thanks for joining us for KELOLAND on the Go. Be sure to join us on air for midday in KELOLAND.
Until then, you can get up to the minute developments right here on KELOLAND.com. Now go have a great day.